Thank you so much for staying with us. It's another beautiful, beautiful Artsy Thursday, and I have with me my first guest on the couch now. He goes by the name Damola Adegboye. He's a corporate compare, stand-up comedian, and he said I should skip this part, but I think it's important people know academic researcher who started anchoring events and comedy professionally for almost a decade now. He has over the years carved a niche for himself as an ethical master of ceremonies. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
Very good.
Looking sharp.
And you too.
Thank you. Okay, now, for those that don't know, tell us where this journey for comedy started for you.
Well, I actually started a number of years ago, informally.
Informally, okay.
As an undergraduate, you know, anchoring all these departmental programs and dinners and all. When I graduated from the university, it's got some structure. Immediately I graduated because
Immediately you graduated, okay.
Yeah, because I met my mentor Sako, who puts me through, you know, the basics of making it look better. Because I was just a raw talent.
Yes.
But he refined me.
He refined you.
Okay. So that is how the journey started.
Okay.
And we have, you know, grown from that point over the years to what we are today.
Today, amazing. So now I always like to ask this question. So people, especially that literally proudly call themselves comedians. At what point did you discover you were funny? Was it you that decided that, you know what, I think I'm funny? Was it people that were telling you?
I think I had the feeling that I was, but then I got a lot of confirmations from people.
Okay.
Every time I'm somewhere, you're funny, I find you funny. You know, I say one or two things, people laugh.
People laugh.
Right from time, not now.
Okay.
You know, right from when I was a child. I was always telling stories in class. I was always taking the comical roles during drama presentations in school. I was always the noisemaker in class. I was always the one, you know.
So there are certain characteristics that you just
yes.
that's okay.
I know. So, but I didn't know where I was going. I did not know the direction. I just knew that, you know, I had a sense of humor. And a lot of people used to attest to that fact growing up. And so at a point, when I got into the university, and I started anchoring events, and I saw that I was doing comedy, I said, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, you're going to do this. Okay, so great. So now, being a comedian and then anchoring, now becoming an MC, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of time. In fact, there was a season where it seemed like, okay, fine, if you want someone to anchor your events, the person has to be funny, right? So I know a lot of people, a lot of MCs were trying to make it clear that, you know what, comedy is one thing. Event hosting is another thing. Now, don't mix it up. If you want a comedian, get a comedian. However, you happen to nicely merge that together. So how was that been for you, and how did you structurally do that?
Well, as a master of ceremonies, you know, I've always had, before I became officially a master of ceremonies, I've always had opportunities to speak.
Okay.
Right from when I was young. As I mentioned, from primary school, I was always telling stories in class, standing in front of people. When I was in secondary school, I was food prefect. I used to address the entire student population every day. Every day? Every day, like 3 times in a day. You know, so when I got into the university, I was class rep, always addressing the classes and all, always addressing the class and all. So, and then I speak well, you know, so I just discovered that over the years. Sorry, you can do comedy, can you anchor this event? Then I was developing myself in that space, speaking well, and listening it with humor. Okay. And so that is how I was able to successfully find a balance. So today I can successfully be a master of ceremonies without doing a single joke all through.
Without doing a single, are you serious?
Oh yeah.
How do you do that?
I
you
just
never
have
find
to,
one moment that you just...
it depends on the brief. It depends on the brief though.
Yeah.
But there are some events where I will not do a single joke, and I've done that so many times that I can't count for years. And there are days that I combine both, and there are days that I'm just a comedian all the way. So it all depends on the context and the side of Damola you want to see.
You want to see, amazing. So tell me, which pulls on you more? Which would you pick, comedian or MC? If they say you can't do one for the rest of your life, just pick one. Stand there.
This is a very tough one.
Yeah.
This is a very tough one because I value both. How do I answer this question?
No, there's one now.
Okay. Let me be a master of ceremonies that does comedy.
Which kind of thing with that? Now the question they ask me, now the one you know, no, you must pick one. You're a master ceremony, no comedy at all.
Ah, God. This is a tight corner.
This is a tight corner. You're trying to be diplomatic, Abby.
Yes, I'm trying to. Not even that. Not even that. It is based on the passion right now. You know, I love comedy.
I think it's part of you. I think comedy is something that's part of you, right? That you can't actually
I can't help.
do. You can't help. You can't help. You
help
can't do that. Okay, amazing. So now let's talk about the industry now, right? And of course, we've seen that, I mean, over the years, stand-up was something that was big at some point. Then with time, it seemed to take I don't know. I think it seemed to get watered down. Then it now came back, and then it kind of evolved, right? Then we have a lot of our comedians going into acting and movie production. What would you say really causes that? Would you say the comedy industry here is not enough to sustain itself as stand-up the way we see in other countries?
I don't think so. We have a lot of Nigerian comedians.
Yes, we do.
And comedy has evolved to become a platform that can be expressed in different dimensions. Now, we have stand-up comedy. Yes. There was a time stand-up comedy was not really a thing. It was just stage comedy. But now we have stand-up, we have skit makers and the likes.
Yes.
For stand-up comedy that I'm going to be speaking for right now, we have more than enough comedians. We have platforms. But as you have said, evolution is something that happens. People are maybe focusing at this time on skits.
Yes.
But then, eventually, there's still the space of stand-up comedy that skits cannot really cannot really replace.
Okay.
You understand? So I just believe that it's a phase of gradual evolution, you know, that we are currently experiencing, possibly in stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is still very big. We still sell out shows.
All right,
and Nigerian comedians are doing so well all over the world, doing tours all over Europe and America. Yeah. Stand-up comedy has not gone anywhere.
It hasn't gone anywhere.
It is just evolving.
It's just
evolving.
And
it is going to get bigger and better.
Okay, so now tell me about the project you're working on next. I know you're doing something that's trying to fuse MCing and this comedy together.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, it's called From the Little I Know.
From the Little I Know, okay.
So I have been doing this for a number of years.
Okay.
And over the years, I've garnered some experience on the job. You know, garnered some experience on the job. And most of the time I hear things like, Damola, please, can you come and put me through? Damola, please, can I follow you to this event?
Yeah, so this
Damola,
is like like a training?
Something like that.
Okay.
So I'm bringing masters of ceremonies, stand-up comedians, and those that are interested in that space to come for a master class, 20th of August 2024 at Victoria Island, Lagos Civic Center, where we can sit down, discuss, and come up with strategies on how we can better our craft. There are some people that are good MCs. They feel they are good MCs, but they don't know how to channel that energy towards a professional point of view. Okay. That is also a very good platform. Some people, they just use them in their churches. They just feel that this guy is funny, come and do it. But then they just feel there's more to it. So that's a good platform for them to come and learn.
All right, amazing. From the Little I Know, right? I'm guessing we can get all that information on your social media
page. On my social media
All right. Damola is my name. It's his social media page. So make sure you go there if you actually are an MC or, I mean, a comedian trying to hone your craft and all of that. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We have to go right now.